I wanted to film a video. I'm at home alone, everybody's busy. We're gonna do sit down video. I thought I'd answer some of your questions. There were some really good questions in there. It's just kind of a way to get to know each other better, and maybe for all my new subscribers to get to know me a little bit better. Such a nice day outside today. And I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Let's do this. Let's do it. Question numero uno is, do you have any tattoos? If no, what would you get and where? I actually don't have any tattoos. When I was younger, like a lot younger, teenager, I wanted loads of tattoos, and I'm so glad that I didn't get the tattoos that I wanted back in the day. Like I wanted, you know, just like stars down my wrists and a spider web on my elbow, which is just, can you imagine? Can you imagine? And this is also the reason that I don't have any tattoos still. I'm 27 now and I still don't have any tattoos. I absolutely love tattoos. I think they look amazing, but I'm just too scared of the commitment. I love change, and I just feel like it would have to, for me personally, tattoos would have to be super meaningful, so that even if I got bored of the design, just looking at it would make me feel something that would make me forget that I'm bored of the design, if that makes sense. I do actually have a few ideas for tattoos in mind. I have done for quite a while now, like quite a few years, but I'm just still too scared to take the final step and get it done. So I could potentially have a tattoo by the end of this year. We're not sure yet. I don't want to share my ideas just yet, but I will definitely do a video on it if I end up getting one. I'll definitely vlog it if I can in the shop. What advice do you give to Instagrammers? I'm assuming you want to grow your Instagram. I think the best thing to do to grow your Instagram is be consistent. Try and post once a day. I think be original with your content. Post content that's true to you. Don't try and follow a formula, or like everybody's posting these styling videos on Instagram now because they get loads of views and they think that's how they're gonna, you know, like grow their audience. But I think just stay true to what is authentic to you, and also keep it personable. So if you do like post a lot on your stories, make it more personal. Let people get to know you and the things you like. Don't just, I mean you can make it editorial or have like a certain look, but if that's not working for you because that's not your style, be personable and just show who you are through your content, I guess. I don't know, that's the kind of stuff I like to follow. And just post things that you, if you saw that on somebody else's feed, you would love, because there's probably like a million other people out there that are like you and have the same taste as you and are likely to follow you because they like your content. Oh my god, I got such a sore throat. Okay, so I thought this was quite an interesting question. What are your thoughts on fashion and sustainability? This could be a whole video, but I know that sustainability in fashion is like a huge thing at the moment. I think it's great that people are like pushing for more sustainability and trying to be more sustainable. I really, really do, but we also have to remember that fast fashion is, as bad as it is in terms of like the workers that are making the clothes and the ethical side of things, we have to remember that it is supply and demand. So in the consumer world, there's a lot of people that might want to be sustainable, but they can't actually afford these like nice piece, do you know what I mean? They can't afford to be sustainable, especially if they want to dress a certain way or wear nice clothes and feel good and confident. Not everybody can like, you know, like wear secondhand or vintage. They just want to buy like a new piece of clothing that they like, that is easy to find, and they can wear it. So it's a really tricky topic, but I do think that sustainable fashion is definitely like really relevant and important. I just think we need to find a way to like make it easier for for all consumers to be able to be a part of sustainable fashion. Yeah, I don't know. Does that make sense? I definitely have not, well, you guys have seen I haven't done a haul for ages. I rarely buy things. I buy like 1 or 2 items here or there. I'm not like constantly shopping all the time, because it doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't bring me any happiness, and I don't want to be a part of like the fast fashion world if I don't have to be. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying, I've gone off on a tangent. You know when you like get anxious and forget what you're saying? So this next question I just answered in a vlog, but I thought I'd answer it on here as well because I get asked this question all the time. So the question is, what is your job out of social media? Like, what else do you do? So I don't do anything outside of social media. I have worked jobs before, just retail jobs. I was lucky enough to kind of make this my kind of full-time thing when I was quite young, and I was still living at home, so I didn't have like rent to pay and stuff like that. So even though I wasn't making loads of money, and I'm still not, but even less so then, I was still able to make it full-time because I didn't have to worry about things like rent. But yeah, this is my job. I am like a social media influencer, I guess. I don't know what you would call me. YouTuber, Instagrammer. I collaborate with brands, so like ad videos and posts, which you guys hate, but that's how I have to make my living. Not all of you guys hate it, but I think people get annoyed, but you have to understand that that's how we make our money, because you don't make any money on ad revenue. Like, I probably make like, I don't even know anymore, literally nothing on ad revenue, like maybe £30 in a month. I'm just being real. So yeah, this is my job, this is my full-time job, and I guess people ask me that question as well because I haven't been that consistent lately. It's not a good way to be, and I do want to get back into it properly so people can realise that this is my job. It's a great job. I'm so grateful to be able to be working for my, like, kind of being my own boss. Being like in the creative field is so fun for me. Like, I can't imagine myself working in an office and being like a professional. I still feel like I'm about 15 years old, so this is great. This is a good job for me. And I've also looked into modelling because I've been scouted a few times recently by modelling agencies, so there's been a few meetings here and there, and I've been thinking about it, but I'm not 100% sure that modelling's for me, and we can get into that in another video if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments down below, because it's something I'd like to talk about if you guys are interested. I think modelling is like a very glamorized industry, but it can be quite damaging as well. I think for me it would be. Anyway, going off on a tangent, let's go to the next question. Did you end up seeing a doctor about your health issues? I hope you're feeling better. Thank you so much. At this point when I posted this Insta story, I had not seen a doctor, and I just kept getting worse and worse, and I think a lot of my health issues were down to, so obviously I had bad periods, which my mum's boyfriend, he's amazing, he's basically a doctor. He's given me loads of herbal medicine to take to help. I'm gonna start taking them soon. Over the next 3 months I should start to see a change in like the way my period feels, but I think a lot of my health problems were down to stress, and you guys might be like, what the hell is she stressed about? Because I don't share a lot on here. There's been a lot of things going on, and there still is, and I feel I don't really want to talk about it, and I don't feel like I should have to share everything, especially when I'm not ready, because I'm still going through it. So yeah, there's been a lot of stress, and I think stress is such a hugely important part of like your health, and I was just so stressed that I wasn't eating properly. I've lost a lot of weight. I like was run down, and then it all kind of came to a head when I got cystitis, and I had to go to the hospital at like 2 a.m. because I woke up with fever. I thought I was cold, but I was 40 degrees Celsius temperature. I woke up with like uncontrollable shaking. It felt like I was having a fit. I thought I was gonna bite my tongue off. Like it came to a head, and I was like, wow, I need to look after myself. So guys, like, whatever you're going through, please try to take care of yourself. Try and keep your stress levels at a minimum, no matter what is happening to you, because stress is dangerous, guys. It's dangerous. But in answer to your question, I'm feeling so much better now. I've got my appetite back, so I've been eating a lot more. I need to get back into the gym and stuff. I just feel so weak and skinny. So no, I didn't go and see a doctor, and that's where I went wrong. And if you feel anything is wrong with you, even mentally, even stress, go to the doctor and get it sorted out before it just snowballs into like something serious. So another question I get quite a lot is, which languages do you speak? So I'm half French, half Jamaican. I think there's a little bit of Spanish in there as well. I speak French. I speak French quite fluently, but probably like child's fluently. You know, I wouldn't be able to speak like professional French or whatever. I can understand quite a lot of Spanish and Italian. Okay, more Spanish because I studied Spanish at A level, and that's it. And English, yeah. I'd love to learn more languages though, like properly. I miss it. I was really good at languages when I was at school. Next question. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the same girl asked, have you ever experienced racism? I'm from Germany and I have to face it almost daily, weekly. Love you. Love you too, girl. Thank you so much for the question. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. I think it's disgusting that people are still so like backwards and ignorant. I think I've experienced straight up racism like once in my life, and it was so random, and it was like this drunk old woman. But I definitely have experienced, I guess, like passive or kind of closet racism. So like being followed around in a shop just because I look the way I look. Also like being typecast, so like people assuming I like a certain type of thing because I'm black. You know what I mean by like passive racism. But I've never really had to face like serious racism. Knock on wood, I'll never have to, and I'm so sorry that you have to experience that. To be honest, I don't even know what to say. Like the only thing you can really do is try and kind of change people's perceptions, which I think is really important, because a lot of the time people that are racist, that are that ignorant, they don't even know why they're like that, and a lot of the time it kind of stems back to the way they've been brought up and what they've learned growing up from like family members and the people that have surrounded them. So sometimes all it takes is to kind of make them see that actually the way they think is bullshit. I'm not making excuses for racism and racist people, because I think they're disgusting. A lot of the time they don't know why they're racist, and if you actually sat them down and was like, okay, but why, they would never be able to kind of explain themselves. You guys need to watch this Louis Theroux, I'll write it down below, there's a Louis Theroux documentary on racism, and you'll understand what I mean by the ignorance is just ridiculous. So yeah, I'll leave the name of it down below so you guys can watch that, and it'll make you kind of understand them a little bit better, because sometimes you just have to be like, okay, well, you're just, you know, stupid, and it reflects on you, and I'm cool, I'm me, I love myself, you clearly don't love yourself or anyone else, so do you, boo. Next question is, how do you know someone is right for you? I don't know anymore, you guys. I guess you just know, like, that person gets you, but also they have to treat you right. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't think you can ever say somebody's fully going to be right for you forever, because people change and evolve and grow together or apart. I think you just know what you know right in that moment, and I think everybody has different kind of values of what they want in their significant other, so only you can really know what's right for you just as much as any I can know what's right for me. Smoothie break. How do you keep yourself so positive? You are a huge inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. You guys definitely help me stay positive, especially my home slices, the ones that support me no matter what. Like, when I'm feeling down and I have you guys lift me up, it feels amazing. And I can't say that I'm always positive, because I'm not. I just like to share when I'm being positive, because nobody really wants to see me moan. I'm gonna try and be a bit more, it's not that I'm not transparent, but I want to be a bit more open with you guys, and this is a problem I have in my own life. Like, I can't even be open with my friends when I'm feeling bad, but it's something that I've really been working on, and it's helped me so much. I think, yeah, like, if there's a problem, if you're feeling bad, just speaking it out and getting it out of your system definitely helps. And also just remembering that life is just moments in time, and moments in time all pass, and you have to live your life, so you might as well just keep pushing forward, because there's always going to be ups and downs, and without feeling really shit, you're never going to feel amazing. So you just have to keep pushing through and, like, really hone, like, your hobbies and, like, get to know who you are. Do you know what I mean? Do things that you love, that feed your soul, and that's, no matter what is going on around you, if you know yourself and you know what makes you happy and you appreciate all those little things, then you're always going to feel positive, and you'll always feel happy no matter what's going on around you, as much as possible. Obviously there's going to be times where you're like, I just want to crawl into my bed and hide. Yeah, just knowing yourself, knowing what you love, appreciating those things, appreciating the small things, doing things for other people, all the things that make you feel good. That's how you're going to stay feeling positive. That's how I stay feeling positive anyway. I don't know. I'm definitely not always positive, and that's a really massive misconception, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm always, like, happy and everything's always great, because it hasn't been lately. Somebody asked me the best way to learn French. I think the best way to learn any language is to just go to the country, because then you're, like, fully immersed in it, and sometimes you're kind of forced to have to learn to ask for things or whatever if somebody else doesn't speak your native language. Yeah, and the longer you spend there, say you spent like a couple of months there, you could learn a language really, really quickly, I believe. Somebody asked, how do you like living in your new space? Okay, so this flat is amazing. It's so beautiful. It's in, like, the best location. I love where we live, but it's a little bit difficult when you do what I do because of the way it's shaped and the space. So, like, here, this is, you know, like a loft ceiling, so it's like diagonal, but there's two sides to it, so a lot of the flat is, like, doesn't really have, like, a proper wall. And because it's quite open plan, like I said, there's not many walls. I can't close any doors if I need it to be quiet, or if I want to just go and sit away and do my own thing for a bit. And, like, whenever I'm filming, I have to be, like, quite aware that if I have the camera a certain way, you'll be able to see the kitchen and, like, the living room on the other side and stuff. So that's been a little bit tricky in terms of my work, but also in terms of, like, trying to decorate the flat and stuff. But aside from that, I'm obsessed with the flat. The only thing is, there's also no storage here, so we're still trying to figure that out. Otherwise, yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed. The light in here is amazing. Like, I'm not using any lighting, and I didn't in my last video either. It's just so nice when the rain hits, because we've got the loft ceiling. The rain sounds incredible. We've got nice neighbours, no problems. It's nice and quiet here. There's everything we need pretty much on our doorstep. I'm so happy living here. I love it. What's one hairstyle that you haven't done yet but would like to try? You guys, I have wanted to shave my head for so long. Not, like, completely bald, obviously, like a little bit of hair, like Amber Rose. I wish I had done it all those years ago. I wish I'd done, like, the big chop and just, well, instead of doing just a big chop, I wish I'd just shaved my head. And, like, even now, I've got this urge, like I keep wanting to do it and like bleach it or dye it pink, like just have fun with my hair. Oh, excuse me. And I feel like it would be like such a freeing experience as well. Just the freedom of waking up and like I'm good to go, you know, and just not having to worry about my hair. But I am so scared to do it, and it's taken me so long to grow my hair, and I know it's kind of damaged in a lot of places, but I'm just too scared to do it. And then the thought of having to go through the awkward stages when it's like quite short and curly and stuff and growing it out, I just can't be bothered, you guys. But I really want to shave my head. I want to do it. Let me know what you guys think. That's one hairstyle that I would like to try that I haven't tried yet, for sure. For sure. Next question, do you believe in God? I don't know if this is yes or no. I believe there's a higher power. I don't even know if I want to answer this question right now. This question's a very intense one. Are you pro-life or pro-choice? What are your opinions on abortion? I'm definitely pro-choice. I think every woman has the right to own her own body and make the choices for herself and her own body. I think sometimes the way that some women get pregnant, they don't necessarily want to keep the child, and even if it was just an accident, I think you should have the right to make choices for yourself and also for the future of the child, you know. If you know that you're not going to be able to raise a child, or it would be like a volatile environment, and you think it's a better idea to just not, then I think you should be able to make that decision. You should have the right and the option to make that decision. So yeah, I'm definitely pro-choice all the way. Girl power. Ooh. How do you stay focused in your 20s and not stress about the future? I don't. I really don't. So up until 27, I had no cares in the world. And then I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Obviously, the last few years after my breakup, I just kind of went off the rails a little bit. Like I wasn't crazy, like I didn't do any stupid shit or anything like that, but I just stopped caring about anything. I was like, I just want to have fun. I just want to like live my life because I've been so sad for so long or whatever. And I like blew a lot of my money that I'd saved, and like I just stupid shit. Like I had an amazing time. I went traveling and did all this amazing stuff and got amazing experiences, and it was great. But then obviously I had to find somewhere to live, and paying rent on your own is no joke, on top of bills, council tax, all of that. And then just having to pay your tax bill if you're self-employed, you pay twice a year, so you pay like a whole chunk of money. And I didn't have any like savings account. I wasn't really planning ahead for that. It all kind of came to a head when I had to pay my tax bill this year, and I was like, fuck, like I have fully screwed myself over. And I was like, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, I don't even know if I'm able to afford to live here. But luckily I managed to figure it out. I definitely don't know how to answer that question, but I think there's just a few things that are really important that you need to know. Like if you can save some of your money, like be responsible, obviously have fun, live your life, but don't be like ridiculous with it. Don't go out every weekend and blow your money. This is the thing that annoyed me with myself, was like a lot of the stuff I can't account for. Like I just spent money on like food or going out with my girls and, you know, going out on nights out and stuff like that, and it didn't bring me anything. And now at the end of that, I was like, I feel empty. I feel like I spent all this money that I've earned, and what did I gain from it? Yeah, like to stay focused, just do things that are going to enrich you and help you grow, but also help you in your future. First of all, you'll feel so good for it. That's what's gonna fulfill you. Not going out and getting drunk and eating food and not caring about anything. And like, yeah, focus on your future. Like being able to live in such a nice place now, it means the world to me. I'd much rather live here and drink tea every night in front of Netflix than go out and spend all my money on like stupid shit. I don't think I've answered the question. I've gotten a bit nervous. in that sense, if you kind of plan ahead, don't be so don't be so impulsive. If you actually plan ahead, first of all, you'll enjoy things more because you like plan them and go out on occasion. It's not like you're doing the same thing every weekend and then eventually it becomes a routine, but you don't enjoy it. Think about what you really want in your future and invest in yourself. That's what I'm trying to do now, and that's how I'm really like learning to keep my stress levels down and stay well, because I got very ill from being too stressed. Sorry if I didn't answer your question properly. I always like go off on a tangent. This is what my anxiety does. I like start talking about something and it leads me somewhere else, and then I completely forget what I was talking about before. But I'm sorry, I hope that was okay. When do you get up in the morning and when do you go to bed? I usually wake up around 7 or 7:30 naturally at the moment. I don't really have a specific set time to go to bed, but I try to go to bed by like 12 midnight. Could you do a video about money management or how to save up, etc.? Love from Finland. Hey girl! No, I cannot. Maybe, right. At the end of this year or by next year, I will try and make this video, because now is when I've only just started to like take this shit seriously. So if you still want to see that like next year, let me know and I'll let you know how I get on with it. Do you know what? I think that's all the questions I'm going to answer. A lot of those were video ideas as well, like suggestions. So thank you so much again, as I said before. I love you guys so much and I appreciate y'all. I'm going to do a video on styling this hair, but there's not really that much you can do with it, I've realised, since it's all just my own hair and there's no extensions. But if you still want to see that, let me know. And leave any video suggestions down below as well, because I am on this. I'm on this. Check out my vlog channel if you don't already follow it. If you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe, and also to this channel as well. I would be super grateful, because YouTube, the algorithm, you've heard it all before, but we need your help. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Until next time, bye. Mwah.